Welcome to Virtually One. My name is Paula Reeder. This meditational tool strives to help you to center yourself, to recall and renew your relationship with yourself, others, and the spiritual. Our time together will include a short reflection from a spiritual guide, followed by a time for self-meditation. Don't worry, you will be guided along every step of the path, so let's get started. Today we reflect on the words from Sister Doris Klein in her book called The Journey of the Soul. The indigenous people of the North American tribes have a rich tradition of totem animals that accompany them and assist them on their journey of life. It is their belief that these animal companions bring a specific medicine or lesson as we walk our path. The dragonfly, for example, is said to bring the medicine needed to break through illusions that have kept us from standing in the truth, beauty, and poise of who we were created to be. As each of us is called to face the illusions in our life, we must continue to touch into the most basic beliefs that we are wonderfully made in the image and likeness of God. We are created in love, and we are beautiful. Although this, indeed, is a simple statement, we often spend the better part of our lives attempting to claim that truth, because it has become so layered with lies and illusions. The experiences and teachings of our childhood, the patterns and pressures of society, even the messages and moldings of our institutional religion have clouded the basic truths that we are wonderfully made. What are the roots of our fear? Could it be that persuasive sense that if others really knew us, they would go away? Can we dare to be seen as who we are and trust that we will still be loved? Perhaps we struggle with the lies that support our envy of others. After all, if we had what that person has, then we would be okay. How certain we are that others don't have enough. As we face these illusions, there are times when we must seek companionship and witnesses. When the lies are deeply rooted and too frightening to face alone, skilled professionals such as spiritual directors, therapists, or trained counselors can assist us. Of course, the act of asking for companionship sometimes brings us face to face with yet another illusion that we can do it by ourselves. In this process of breaking through our illusions, we must recognize that it is simply that, a process. Each layer invites us to pause, breathe, and remember that we are companioned by a loving God who sees us in our truth and loves us. Freed of the lies and false hopes, we recognize that grace and truth in which we were made and are able to fly more freely with poise. As we now move into our self-meditation, take a few moments to find a space where you will feel undisturbed for a period of time. Feel free to cross your legs on a cushion or in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Whatever your sitting position, make sure your back is straight but not too tense. Imagine a string from your tailbone pulling all the way up to your spine to the highest point in your head. Now, softly close your eyes and begin to breathe. Slowly and deeply breathe, with your hands rested either with palms up to receive or palms down to feel grounded, and breathe. Your mind should follow the path of the breath, going in and out of your nose. If you notice your mind drifting off, simply bring it back to your breath. Be the observer of your thoughts, but don't engage in them. The goal is to enter the gap, the space, where you are aware of what is around you, but your mind is not actually thinking anything. This awareness is your consciousness. It is your soul. Don't worry about the time. I will mind the time and let you know when our meditation has ended. It is time now to focus again on your breathing. Become aware of the space around you. When you are ready, open your eyes. A few words to remember in your week ahead. No one else can identify those illusions that prevent us from being faithful to who we are. That is something we must do ourselves. The critical move in facing our illusions is to ask for the courage to name without judgment those attitudes and patterns that are false covers of who we are. As we close today, let us remember that alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. Peace be with you.